Hello students, welcome to my channel. This is the mock series of the political science. In this video, I am going to discuss more than 30 questions which are very important for cracking many competitive exams. So be with this video till the end. This video is like the practice time for the exam. If you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so that you can get the notification of my new videos. Let us start from the first question. You have to match the feminist thinkers with their books. Let us see one by one. Mary Wollstonecraft. She wrote the famous book Vindication of the Rights of Women. Simone de Beauvoir. She wrote The Second Sex, which is one of the earliest books written on the feminist thought. Henry Dorkin wrote Pornography and Civil Rights. Betty Friedan wrote The Feminine Mystic. So the correct option for this question is option D. 3, 4, 1, 2. Now the question is, who have found three-dimensional conception of power particularly attractive? Options are fascist, conservatives, Marxists and postmodernist liberals. The correct option is option C. Who among the following has offered a three-dimensional conception of power? The correct option is option D. Stephen Locke. Locke presented his famous theory, Three Phases of Power, in his book Power, a Radical View. This theory claims that power is exercised in three ways: decision-making power, non-decision-making power, and ideological power. Now the question is, which one of the following is a central feature of liberal feminism? Options are sisterhood, it is not the central figure. The personal is political, it is also not the central figure. Transforming private realm, this is also not the central figure. Access to private realm, this is the central figure of feminism. Who is known as the father of liberal political philosophy? Options are Thomas Hobbes, James Bodin, John Locke, Rousseau. The correct option is John Locke. Who from among the following believed that negative liberty is superior to positive liberty? The correct option for this question is option B, Isaiah Berlin. In his famous book, Two Concepts of Liberty, Berlin explained about the two types of liberty, positive liberty as well as negative liberty. Which one of the following pairs is not correctly matched? Let us see one by one. Pareto, the concept of residue. It is correct. Michels, the concept of mass mind. It is also correct. Miles, the concept of political formula. This is not correct. The concept of political formula is given by Mosca. Gasset, the theory of the masses. It is also correct. So the correct option for this question is option C. Which philosopher believes the state of nature was a war of all against all? Options are Rousseau, Locke, Rawls, Hobbes. The correct option for this question is option D. Hobbes. The concept of forced to be free was first enunciated by. This is the famous quote of Rousseau. So the correct option for this question is option C. What is Rawls' original position? The correct option is option D, a hypothetical situation, a thought experiment. Now match the following. You have to match the thinkers with their books. For solving this type of question, you need to know about the options precisely. Rabindranath Tagore. He wrote the famous book Letters from Russia. M.N. Roy. M.N. Roy wrote Reason, Romanticism and Revolution. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. He wrote Orion, the Arctic Home of Vedas. V.D. Savarkar. He wrote 1857, the First War of Independence. So the correct option for this question is option A. 2, 3, 4, 1. The book Religion of Man, published in 1931, was written by, it is written by Rabindranath Tagore. So the correct option is option D. Which of the following statements are incorrect? For solving this type of question, you need to know about the statements precisely. Let us see the statement one by one. Sri Aurobindo was a liberal thinker. This is not correct. M.N. Roy enunciated radical humanism. This is correct. Jawaharlal Nehru was a crusader against imperialism. This is also correct. J.P. Narayan promoted Marxist revolution. This is not correct. So the correct option for this question is option B. A and D statements are correct. Match the following. You have to match the thinkers with their respective political parties. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He was associated with Republican Party of India. Jawaharlal Nehru. He was associated with Indian National Congress. Ram Mohan Lohiya. Samyukta Socialist Party. V.D. Savarkar. Hindu Mahasabha. So the correct option for this question is option C. 2, 1, 4, 3. Now the question is, who among the following is associated with the self-respect movement? Options are Swami Vivekananda, B.R. Ambedkar, Periyar E.V. Ramaswamy, Ram Manohar Lohiya. The correct option is Periyar E.V. Ramaswamy. The self-respect movement was also known as Dravidian movement. It was founded by Ramanathan in 1925 and it was headed by Periyar E.V. Ramaswamy in Tamil Nadu. It was against the Brahminism. Arrange the following works of Sri Aurobindo in chronological order. The Mother. It was published in 1987. The Life Divine. It was published in 1939. Essay on Gita. It was published in 1926. Savitri, a Legend and a Symbol. It was published in 1997. So the correct sequence of this question is 3, 2, 1, 4. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Pakistan under Zia-Ul-Haq is an example of military dictatorship. This is correct. Myanmar is an example of democratic state. It is not correct. Germany under Hitler is an example of fascist state. It is correct. Cuba is an example of totalitarianism. It is also correct. So the correct option is option B. Now the question is, who wrote the work Politics and Stages of Growth? The correct option is option A. Walt W. Rostow. Which among the following is not mentioned in the 5 stages of growth mentioned by W. Rostow? Options are traditional society, it is correct. Take-off state, it is also correct. High mass consumption, it is also there in the stages of W. Rostow. Technological advancement, it is not there in the stages of W. Rostow. So the correct option for this question is option D. Rostow's stages of economic growth model is one of the major historical models of economic growth. Using these ideas, Rostow penned his classic Stages of Economic Growth in 1960, which presented 5 steps through which all countries must pass to become developed. Let us see the 5 stages. The stages are traditional society, preconditions to take off, drive to maturity, and age of high mass consumption. Who classified political culture in 3? Parochial, subject, participatory. The correct option is option B. Gravial, Almond, and Verba. Now match the following. Immanuel Wallerstein. He is associated with world system theory. S.P. Lipset. Democracy in developing countries. David Apter. He is associated with modernization. Sabir Amin with dependency theory. So the correct option is C, D, A, B. Option B. Again match the following. You have to match the treaty with years. Treaty of Westphalia. It was done in 1648. Treaty of Utrecht. 1713. Treaty of Paris. 1814. Treaty of Versailles. 1919. So the correct option is option C. 4, 1, 2, 3. When the Uniting for Peace resolution was adopted by the UN General Assembly, options are 1961, 1951, 1950, 1952. The correct option is option B, 1951. Now match the following. You have to match the book with the author. India in Transition. It was written by M.N. Roy. My Picture of Socialism. It was written by Jayaprakash Narayan. My Experiments with Truth by M.K. Gandhi. Annihilation of Caste by R.Ambedkar. So the correct option is option B, 3142. Which one of the following philosophers is associated with egalitarian liberal theory of justice? The correct option is option B, John Rawls. The Joint River Commission constituted in 1972 was expected to solve the water dispute between it was related to India and Pakistan. Option C is the correct option. The idea of deconstruction is associated with it was associated with Jacques Derrida. Option A. Now the question is the concepts of virtue and fortuna are associated with options are Plato, Machiavelli, Aristotle and Augustine. The correct option is option B, Machiavelli. Virtue and fortuna are two concepts in the Prince and other Machiavelli works that translate to virtue and fortune. The Machiavellian concepts virtue refers not to classical virtue like fortitude and justice, but rather the quality that makes a good leader in Machiavelli's eyes. Which of the following pairs is not correct? Hegel idea of a spirit, correct. Plato ideas or forms, correct. Machiavelli modern constitutionalism, it is also correct. Mao real bill, it is not correct because it is associated with Rousseau. So the correct option is option D. Now match the following. M.K. Gandhi, he is associated with composite nationalism. M.N. Roy, radical humanism. V.D. Savarkar, Hinduism. Deen Dayal Upadhyay, integral humanism. So the correct option is option A, 3214. According to Irfan Habib, which of the following text is the one of the earliest known texts with biographical information about Kabir? Options are Guru Granth Sahib, Satguru Granth Sahib, Dabistan-i-Mazahib, Kabir Sagar. The correct option is option C, Dabistan-i-Mazahib. The Dabistan-i-Mazahib states Kabir is a Barangi and states he is a disciple of Ramananda.